All right, you know what that means, Jim? It's time to move on.
Well, I was already ready without the organ.
I want to ask you about a couple things. I know we still have questions. We still have maybe some guests to program, and we have Raw, of course, but a few topics before we get there. Have you been following the Mickie James? I don't even know if you would call it a controversy, but she made some comments on, what is it, LFG? Is that what it is? Is it LFG? LFG, yes.
I
WWE.
always think lifetime goals, but that doesn't even work. But legends and future greats of America, Lego or Lego my leg. No, the last time I heard about Mickie James being controversial or being in the middle of controversy was when they were switching places with her and Michelle McCool on next season of that program to apparently justify Michelle McCool's status as a trainer and legend.
Well, apparently on this past weekend, Mickie James was speaking to Zena Sterling, who is a mentee of Bubba Ray Dudley. And she had just had a match
with... Is mentee... no, mentee is not a word. It would be protege. Protege and mentor.
Well, apparently...
Or maybe she has minty fresh breath, but go ahead.
Well, apparently she's been training under Bubba Ray Dudley and had a match.
Oh, that kind of thing. Under it. Is she always underneath or every once in a while she on top?
Again, here we go again. But she had a match with Tamara May Steele. Real quick, Zena Sterling and Tamara May Steele, do they pass the name test?
Well, it sounds like both of them are pretty sharp. I don't know about who was Tamara May Mary Sterling. Who?
Tamara May Steele.
Tamara May Steele, or she may lie. or she might very well fuck around. I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to see the entire package, so to speak. I'm only hearing these names verbally, but it sounds a little over the top for people who ain't in the business yet.
Well, apparently we have a quote here. There may be some audio, but let me read the quote because it says the audio cuts off the quote. Here's what Mickie James said to Zena Sterling, questioning her in-ring attire. I lived during the Diva era, and we fought very, very hard to not have to wrestle in lingerie anymore. Since I'm a female, I could speak on this. It's very frustrating when women go out there and wrestle, and all I see is their ass. And I can't look past it. It's all I see.
I can't look away.
It's very distracting. So you want to be taken serious as a wrestler, but you're wrestling in pretty much jazzed up lingerie, and that's my opinion. And that's coming from someone who's had to wrestle on TV a lot.
I actually don't have any issue with what she just said there as far as you are proof of that, because how many times have we been talking about a match, but did you see so-and-so's ass cheeks hanging out?
Yeah, I mean,
you couldn't look past that.
I don't disagree with what Mickie James is saying. And that isn't
very to say inflammatory.
That isn't to say that every now and then you can't have someone whose gimmick is, here's my ass, I guess.
Well, yes, but every once in a while you got to have ass as a gimmick.
But it seems like it's become a thing where you have to just have a thong and a wedgie and all sorts of under ass support to lift the ass up higher. It's all focus on the ass. They hide the tits, but it's just all ass. And there are matches, Mickey's right, there are matches you watch. You want to pay attention to how talented the person is or isn't, and it's just ass. It's just nonstop ass.
Just right there in your face, just the ass.
Yeah. Not to say that,
so why
Moolah's girls didn't have asses, but they hid them. They wore fucking bathing suits like it was the 50s. Well, I'm not saying you have to do that, but
some of them, it was, I think, demanded by the public officials that they cover up some of those buttocks. But there were. But I get your comment.
But when you go out there with a wedgie and you have things under your ass, like I don't even know what you would call them, just they're just fucking threads under their ass to lift their ass. If you're putting the focus on your ass, you can't be mad when people want to pay attention to that ass. And
back that ass up.
There's a lot of ass. I mean, it's just a lot of ass.
A lot of ass. So
if you're into ass, you should be watching wrestling.
Can we put an ass? Wait a minute. Every time we say ass, but let me ask you this. And let me ask you this. What's inflammatory and controversial about that? That's kind of what we're just saying is, yeah, everybody's got their ass hanging out.
I have an article here. This is from SE Scoops, and the quote here. James's comments have sparked a discussion among fans about ring attire and the progress female talent have made, especially in WWE over the past decade. Some argued that James is right to criticize what they perceive as an over-sexualized attire. Others believe that it is ultimately Sterling's choice to wear W-H-E-R-E, to wear what she feels is
what?
best.
To
wear what she feels is best, and that James has also worn similar attires.
Well, now, and hold on now. To be fair, that's kind of what she said too. I came through that era where we had to put up with that. So it wasn't like she was saying, "Hey, I think I'll go out in this fucking Teddy from Dressing for Pleasure in Montclair, New Jersey," or something.
Velvet Sky tweeted out, "I feel attacked." Laugh. Laugh out loud.
Wait.
Nothing wrong with sex appeal in wrestling, diva era or not. I personally find nothing wrong with her gear. Just my opinion. But what do I know? A emoji of someone crying with laughter. Let those pigeons loose, Xena. And another emoji.
Well, and now also let's bring up another thing. This is a fucking reality TV show. They've got producers and it's built for drama. So did the producer say, "Hey, Mickie, cut a promo on the girl's lingerie outfit. Let's get something, whatever." I mean, I'm not saying that she's lying through her teeth, but maybe she might not have given two shits either way. And they just, well, let's run with that. There's something there also. But I don't, again, see anything to make besides the people who were currently or formerly wearing lingerie. Nobody else should be particularly pissed off about it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why. Apparently, a lot of people got upset with me. A lot of people, a lot of fans, a lot of crazy fans. How dare you tell me what to wear? Don't you? What do you know?
Let's not call those fans people, whatever we do.
But, you know, is there anything to be said about, you know, if a woman had a great ass in the eyes of, you know, me, or, you know, in the eyes of whoever, in the eyes of society, if everyone agrees,
the eyes of the Lord,
if everyone says, wow, that's a great ass, does she have to expose it if she was a wrestler? Is there anything that she could do? Not, who's the last person with a great ass who didn't have it, like, out? just all the way out. Like, it's, I mean, it's true. I mean, Mickie James is not saying anything wrong, but it's also true that she wore revealing outfits. But you seem to be taking it as her saying, we did that in my era. That was the battle we had so that you didn't have to do that.
Right. And there's some truth to that. And as well, there's also some truth to just with everybody with their ass hanging out, then that's all that I can understand why the ladies, especially the ones at the top, want to be taken more seriously as athletes. They understand that the glamour and the sex appeal is part of the overall package. But if everybody's thing is to just, I'll get noticed because I got a good ass and I'll wear lingerie and show it, it's the same thing as when there was one guy doing a pile driver. Oh my gosh, now when there's 20, or when there was one guy doing something else and then there's 20, it's just now it's too much from everyone. So I think that may have been part of her point also.
Do you think maybe they should go the other way and embrace this? Like a best ass championship? You know, you get
Why don't they just have everybody, you know, you always hear about topless dancers. What about bottomless wrestlers?
See, in some cases,
they can wear anything.
It looks like they're almost bottomless, some of these girls.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They can wear anything. They can wear a alpaca sweater down to the waist, but they got to be completely naked. from between the waist and the ankles, and then they can wear shoes so they don't break their toes. And then let's see how all those fucking figure eights look and everything.
Well, that is the update on that. We will stay on top of this story, and we'll see if Mickie James has anything to say once the time on the show ends.
So you're volunteering to stay on top of Mickie James?
She's married to Nick Aldis. He's a general manager. I'm volunteering to stay on top of.
Well,
story.
I'll stay on top of him.
Okay, this took a turn I did not expect, and I guess those will be the whitest teeth that Jim comes across today. It's been on every show, that joke lately. Jim,